Hi Year 4! This week's maths tasks are all about telling the time. There are two different types of clocks. The first set are analogue clocks. Analogue means moving hands, and the hands move and point to various numbers that enable you to tell the time. The first one has numbers 1 to 12 on them, and the second one also has numbers 1 to 12, but in Roman numerals. You often find clocks with Roman numerals on them. And the clock at the bottom doesn't have any numbers, but just has markings. If you know your numbers on a clock, then it should be fairly easy to be able to tell the time using this. One thing to note is that the hands always move around in a clockwise direction. So this way, clockwise and clockwise, always clockwise. The second set of clocks are digital clocks, and you can tell the time by looking at the digital numbers. Start with an analog clock here. This is a clock that has no hands. So the big hand is the minute hand, and we know that there are 60 minutes in 1 hour, and for every hour that minute hand goes around the whole clock once. So if you have a look here on this clock, those red numbers are the minute numbers, so the number of minutes past the hour. That's for the minute hand. The minute hand is pointing straight up, and we know that that means that it's 0 minutes past the hour. Now if you have a look at the little markings, they're all worth 1 minute. So from our 0 minutes, it will go 1, 2, 3, 4, and then it will go to 5 minutes past. Once it has reached 5 past or 5 minutes past, it carries on its journey along those little markings 1 minute at a time until it gets to 10 past, 10 minutes past. And then it carries on its journey each minute for each of those sections, and it gets to 15 minutes past, which is also known as quarter past. We know that because if we take a circle and we split it into quarters, and we've gone a quarter of the way, a quarter of the minute's hand journey throughout its hour around the whole of the clock. So that's quarter past, 15 minutes past. And then the minute hand will carry on its journey, 16 minutes, 17, and so on, until it gets to 20 past, 20 minutes past. Still carrying on its journey, goes to 25 minutes past. So if you count up all of those little markings, you'll see that there are 25 minutes it's travelled so far on its journey around the hour. 30 minutes, also known as half past. That is half of the journey that the minute hand has taken throughout the whole hour. So we know that 60 minutes is 1 whole hour, and it's gone half the way around 30. And if we have a look at our circle, then we can see half of that is filled out. Then 35 minutes. Now this is slightly different. When we're talking about analog time, we then say it's 25 minutes to the next hour. So although it's 35 minutes past the current hour, it is 25 minutes until the next hour. 40 minutes past the hour. In analog terms, this is known as 20 minutes to the next hour. So although it's 40 minutes past the current hour, it is 20 minutes to the next hour. 45 minutes, this is another special one, is called quarter to the next hour. And we know this because we have our circle here, and we've got a quarter of the way to get to the next hour. 50 minutes past the hour and is known as 10 minutes to, because there's 10 minutes until you get to the next hour. 55 minutes past the hour is actually known as 5 minutes to the next hour. So although it's gone out 55 minutes all the way round, we know it as 5 minutes to the next hour. Then the minute hand has done its full hour and it goes back to 0 minutes again, and it goes back to o'clock. We've had a look at the clock with the longer minute hand. Let's have a look now at the shorter hour hand. Now the numbers that we need to be concerned about when we're looking at the hour hand are the bigger numbers, the numbers 1 to 12. If the hour hand is pointing directly at a number, we know that it is an o'clock and there are 0 minutes past the hour. So here, the hour hand is pointing directly at the 12, so we know that it is 12 o'clock. It takes an hour for the hour hand to get from one number to the next number. So to get from 12 to 1, it's taken a whole hour. And we know now that the hour hand is pointing to the 1, that it is 1 o'clock. The hour hand has gone from 1 to 2 o'clock, and that has taken a whole hour. And we know that it is 2 o'clock because it is pointing directly at the 2. The hour hand is pointing directly at the 3, so we know it is 3 o'clock. 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock. Okay, the hour hand is pointing directly at the 6, so we know that is 6 o'clock. The hour hand pointing directly at the 7, so we know that is 7 o'clock. And the hour hand pointing at the 8 means it's 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock. And now the hour hand has gone around the clock all the way. That means it's a full 12 hours, half a day, and it's now pointing back at 12, and we know that it is 12 o'clock. Right, we've looked at the clock with just one hand. Now let's look at the clock with both hands on them. With the minute hand pointing straight up, 0 minutes past the hour, we know it is o'clock. So if we put our hour hand in and it's pointing to the 8, we know it is 8 o'clock. Now in digital time, you always have hours and then minutes. So we know it is 8 is the hour, and we know it's gone 0 minutes past 8 o'clock, so it's 8:00. Okay, we've got our minute hand pointing at 0 minutes. We've got our hour hand pointing at the 11. Have a think, what is the analogue time? Yes, 11 o'clock. Now, what is that in digital time? Hours and minutes. Yes, 11 o'clock. When the arrow is pointing at quarter past, we know that there are 15 minutes that have gone past the hour. Let's have a look at it with the hour hand. Now we know that the hour hand is not going to be pointing at an hour number because that would mean it's an o'clock. And here it's pointing between the 4 and the 5, and it's gone a quarter of the way between the 4 and the 5. So the analogue time will be, the hour will be 4, and we know it's quarter past, so the analogue time will be quarter past 4. Now digital time, we know that it's hours and minutes. And we know that the hour is 4, and we know the number of minutes it's gone past is 15. So the digital time is 4:15. Okay, your turn. There's the minute hand. There's the hour hand. How many minutes has it gone past? And what hour has the hour hand just gone past? Have a think. What is the analog time? Yeah, 8:15. Now have a think. What is the digital time? Remember, hours and then minutes. What hour has it just gone past? How many minutes have just gone past? 8:15. When the minute hand is pointing to the 30, we know it is half past the hour. And if we have a look at the hour hand, it is halfway between the 2 and the 3. So it hasn't gone past the 3 yet, but it has gone past the 2. So I know the hour is 2. So I know it is 30 minutes past 2 or half past 2. And in digital terms, we remember it's hour and then minutes. So the hour I know is gone past the 2, it hasn't gone past the 3. So the hour is 2, and then the minutes, it has gone past 30 minutes. So the digital time is 2:30. Okay, your turn. Have a look. How many minutes has the minute hand gone past? Which hour has the hour hand just gone past? Right, what do you think? What is the analog time? It's gone past the 11th hour and it's gone 30 minutes, half past the hour, so it's 11:30. Now, what is the digital time? Remember, hours and then minutes. That's right, 11:30. The minute hand is pointing to 1:45. We know that there's a quarter of an hour until the next hour. Let's have a look at the hour hand. The hour hand is between the 6 and the 7, and there's a quarter of the way to get to the 7. So the analog time is going to be 1:45 the next hour, which is 7. So the analog time is 6:45. Now the digital time is the current hour and minutes. So the current hour is 6 because it hasn't gone past the 7 yet. So we know that it is in the 6th hour, and we know the number of minutes it has gone past 6 o'clock is 45. So the digital time is 6:45. Right, you have a go. Let's have a look. Where is the minute hand pointing towards? And what hour is it currently at the moment? And is it going towards? Have a think. What is the analog time? 4:45. Yes. And the digital time? Remember, that's hours and minutes, and the hours are the current time. 4:45. Now, this minute hand is pointing to 10 minutes past. 10 past. Let's have a look what hour it is past. Ah, I can see it's just gone past the 3, not gone past the 4 yet. So I know that it is 10 minutes past 3. 10 past 3. Now digital time is, remember, it's hours and then minutes. So the hour it's just gone past is 3, and the number of minutes has gone past is 10. So I know that the digital time is 3:10. Okay, your time now. Right. How many minutes has the minute hand gone past? and what hour has it just gone past? What is the analog time? 10 past 9, 10 minutes past 9. Now, what is the digital time? Remember, hours and minutes. 9:10, 10 minutes past the 9th hour. Okay, on this clock, we know that the minute hand has gone 20 minutes past the hour. So that we know that the analog time is going to be 20 past something. Let's have a look at the hour that it's just gone past. Right, I can see it's gone past the 8. It hasn't gone past the 9 yet. So I know that the hour is 8. So I know that it is 20 past 8. So 20 minutes past 8 o'clock. Now the digital time I know is hours and then minutes. Now I know that the hour it's in is 8. I know the number of minutes it's gone past is 20. So I know that the time is 8:20. Your turn. Let's have a look. Where is the minute hand? How many minutes has it gone past the hour? What hour has it gone past? Have a look. What is the analog time? Well, I can see that it's gone 20 minutes past the hour, and I can see it's gone past the fourth hour, but it hasn't gone past the 5th hour, so I know that it is 20 past 4. Now, have a think about the digital time. Remember, hours and then minutes. Well, I know that the hour it's just gone past is 4, and I know the number of minutes it's gone past is 20, so I know that the digital time is 4:20. Right, the minute hand is pointing to the 40 minutes past the hour, which we know in analog times is 20 minutes to the next hour. Okay, so let's find out what hour that it's in at the moment, the current hour, and what the next hour it's close to. There, we've got 12 and 1, so I know that it has not gone past the 1 o'clock, so I know it's in the 12th hour, but I can see it's closer to the 1 o'clock. So I know that it is 20 minutes to the next hour, so I know that's 20 minutes to 1 o'clock, 20 to 1. Now the digital time, if we remember, it's hours and then minutes. And the hour is the current hour. What hour has it just gone past? And we know that it's gone past the 12. We know it hasn't gone past the 1. So we know that the hour is 12. And if we have a look at the number of minutes that goes round, we know that it's gone past 40 minutes past the 12 o'clock. So the digital time is 12:40. 12:40. Okay, your turn. Where is the minute hand pointing to? What hour has the minute hand gone past, and what hour is the minute hand going towards? What is the analog time? Well, we know that in analog time that the minute hand is pointing to 20 minutes to the next hour, and if I have a look at the next hour, that it hasn't gone past yet, and the next hour is 3, so I know that is 20 minutes to 3. 20 to 3. Now, when it comes to the digital time, it's hours and then minutes. What hour has it just gone past? It's gone past 2. How many minutes has it gone past 2? I can see it's 40 minutes. So the digital time is 2:40. The minute hand here on this clock has gone 55 minutes past the hour, but we know in analog time that is 5 to the next hour. Let's have a look at the hour where it's pointing. Right, I can see it's gone past the 8 and it's very nearly at the 9 o'clock. So I know that the time is 5 minutes to 9. 5 to 9. Now the the digital time, I know that it's gone past the 8, but I know it hasn't gone past the 9, so I know that it's in the 8th hour. And I have a look at the minute hand and it's gone around 55 minutes. So I know that the time is 8, because it hasn't gone past the 9 yet. We know that it's 8:55. Okay, your turn. Right, where is the minute hand pointing to? How many minutes has it gone past the hour? How many minutes is it to the next hour? What hour has it gone past? What hour is it nearly at? What is the analog time? It's 5 to 7. We know it's 5 to because there are 5 minutes until the next hour, and we know that it has gone past the 6, hasn't gone quite to the 7 yet, so we know that it's 5 minutes to 7 o'clock. What is the digital time? So we need to work out what hour it currently is. So we know it's hours and minutes. So the hours that it's gone past is 6, and we know that the minutes that it has gone past is 55. So the time is 6:55.